Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Mississippi State's offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had,
that internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for
he's going to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. There's continued.
Breaks into the open. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Looking downfield, it's Booker. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Knight. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Knight. Fires to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Dogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job on the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And the Bulldogs are marching down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Knight. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to get it to the marker. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They want to throw it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Mississippi State going up tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing football.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Leaves it with the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Booker. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Jukes his way for more. He picks it up, still on his feet. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Booker. He lofts one down the sideline. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hands it off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. And the explosive explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking deep down the right side. Got it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To throw, it's Booker. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mitchell. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quick handoff. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds a spot in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And the punishment has been extended.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds... Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Booker. Oh, they're after him. On the move and looking deep. He's got it on the outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights. Good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The offense changing the play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. There he goes.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the shotgun, the inside give. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the aggressive nature on offense here. You're winning this game. A lot of coaches would choose to punt on that 4th down and just go play defense and try to ice this thing, but not them. They're going to try to leave their offense out there. That's the 3rd, 4th down they've been able to convert.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job on this defense.
Nice body position by the defender, really forcing that receiver to the outside there down by the end zone. So he might have caught it, but he wasn't going to be in bounds.
3rd and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard. Pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. That one comes out hot down the right side. It's dropped. A tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Dropping back, it's Booker. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was... and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start this drive going to the air. He makes a catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football.
Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. It'll be a draw. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. The Dogs have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Sampson. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Kennesaw State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception.
Ball is loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looking to throw, it's Booker. That's reeled in, it's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Looking to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mitchell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hart. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Dogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Dropping back, it's Booker. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.